Where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. God has hidden unlimited treasures in His Word. Every time we open it, we can discover a new treasure, or admire an old one. What will we find today? Let's dig in. Here's Carla Early with Treasure Hunt in the Word.
Yesterday, we saw some examples of people in the Bible that God shielded from harm, both physically and spiritually. But God doesn't always have the same battle strategy. In His sovereignty, He allows things to get past His divine shield. And when He does that, He's about to show you a different aspect of Himself. Because in His sovereignty, He'll either shield you from things or walk through them and fight with you and beside you. So whether it's a temptation staring you in the face, a car accident you weren't shielded from, or a cancer diagnosis like mine a few weeks ago, don't let these things open you up to doubt or confusion. Look for other ways God is revealing Himself to you, maybe as comforter, counselor, healer, strength. Look for what He's teaching you. Today, let's look at a few people God didn't shield, but walked through hard times with. My mind goes straight to Joseph. God didn't shield him from his brother's jealousy, his master's wife's lust, or from jail. Why? Because God had a better, higher plan, and He walked through each of these with Joseph. God taught Joseph how to depend on Him. He showed him that his God was all-knowing, compassionate, and sovereign. God didn't shield Job either, not from disasters, not from physical or emotional pain, not from his nagging wife, and not from his well-meaning but misguided friends, not even from his own doubts and questions. But in the end, Job learned how mighty and powerful, how awesome and majestic his God is. He said, "I had heard about you before, but now I've seen you." And in the end, God restored to him double. God didn't shield Jeremiah either. He called him when he was young, and throughout his life he had so much sorrow that he was called the weeping prophet. But the Lord used him to warn His people Israel, who had disobeyed. He used him to prophesy judgment of their sin as well as hope for the national future. For his obedience to prophesying to God's people, Jeremiah was persecuted. But Jeremiah got to truly see God's heart for His beloved people. That's probably why Jeremiah wept so much, because he saw how God's heart was broken by His people's sin. And Jeremiah got to understand and proclaim God's sufficiency in time of trouble. In the New Testament, Paul was not always shielded from trouble. He was beaten, jailed, stoned, ridiculed. Once he was warned repeatedly that trouble awaited him ahead, but he continued, knowing it was God's will that he suffer, but God's plan of great things would prevail. Once he was shipwrecked, but that was so he could bring the gospel to the island of Malta. Paul experienced more than his share of suffering, but we see how the Lord blessed him in his ministry. God didn't shield the rest of the apostles either. If you read Fox's Book of Martyrs, every single one of them met with persecution. Only John was not killed for his faith. And if you can get past that and into the rest of that book, you'll see that many Christians were persecuted, tortured, and killed for the sake of the gospel. In fact, they still are today in different parts of the world. But what is the same about all these times that God did not shield His people? For one thing, He had greater plans for their lives. They got to be part of something bigger, more wonderful than the safety of standing behind a shield. They got to fight right beside the Lord for His kingdom. Also, they were used by God to leave a legacy for us. Their stories were written down so those of us who are in the same type of battle experiencing spiritual warfare today can receive encouragement, strength, and yes, joy from their journeys. We can read how God revealed Himself to them and see Him in the same ways in our own situations. We can see their faith and strengthen our own. We can learn how to fight the good fight right beside our Lord. And we can see how to pass on what we have learned to others in our own generation. To those He has not shielded, He gives Isaiah 41, 9 and 10. It says, "You are my servant. I have chosen you and not cast you off. Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." I'd love to hear your stories of how God has walked with you through troubles in your life. You can contact us at treasurehuntintheword@gmail.com and check out our new website. You can find the address in the description below. I'm Carla Early, and thanks for listening. And remember, where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.